Be who you want to be.
Be who you want to be.
Do who you want to do.
Make a greeting card. Whatever. Hello everybody, welcome to the Catt and Kristen YouTube channel. My name is Kristen.
And my name is Catt.
And we are the hosts of a weekly Facebook live show called Catt and Kristen, where we have brutally honest conversations about cosplay. And now we have a YouTube channel. Welcome to it.
If you weren't sick of us before, you will be now. There's no better way than to start this channel than by talking about why you should cosplay at least once.
We firmly believe that everyone should give cosplay a try, give it a spin. It might not be for you, but it also totally could be for you.
If you decided to give peace a chance, give cosplay a chance.
Just give cosplay a chance. And these are the reasons why you should.
The first thing we'd like to talk about in this new thing is that cosplay inspires creativity. You
leave cosplay feeling so energized, and going into a cosplay, you really realize how much goes into these costumes that everyone works on.
Between all the money spent and the time it takes to craft, it's impressive that we're, not on the floor dropping dead.
But you might find out that it is the exact sort of creativity that you enjoy. I know that when I first started cosplay, sewing was not something that was like a part of my already pre-existing hobbies.
Yep.
And now I love sewing and crafting, and it's basically what I spend all of my free time doing, cosplay or not. Reason number 2 is that the cosplay is a that cosplay is a community. We'll just leave that in.
That's great. Just leave that in.
No, but really, cosplay is a community, which means that inevitably you're going to meet new people and make new friends if that's something you make yourself open to.
But Kristen, does that actually happen?
Tom.
Did we not meet at a con? In cosplay?
I blacked out.
A cute little story if we have time for an anecdote.
Do it, please. Anecdote us up.
Would be, there was one convention, Anime Next, years ago, where me and Kristen were frequenting, and we were part of a cosplay group. We were doing the Poke Bombs.
The Poke Bombs. They were Pokemon bombshells.
I didn't have a way home, unfortunately. So the leader turned to Kristen and said, "Well, you live in the same place that Catt does. Why don't you take him home?" And Kristen was like, "Who is this Catt person you speak of?"
Yeah, and so we literally, the first time that we met, after the first weekend that we met, spent 5 hours in a car together on our way back to Long Island. And
it was the best 5 hours of Kristen's life.
It was, that's it. I saw it been all downhill from here.
It's been all downhill from here.
Then you really get to know Tom, and it's not
unfortunate.
Great. It's not great.
Reason number 3 as to why you should cosplay at least once is the cosplay community itself is very inclusive. It supports all types, plus size, LGBT, POC, those with mental illnesses. It is definitely a very inclusive community of people.
Yeah, people are super understanding, and at its root, as in any community, of course there are exceptions, and every once in a while you're gonna come across an asshole, but on a whole, we really protect each other. On a whole, we do really protect each other.
It was the asshole
whole thing.
That's what got me.
Yeah, well, that'll do it. But we really do protect each other. We protect each other.
We do protect each other.
It may not seem like it because I'm hitting Tom presently, but we protect each other.
We take care of our own.
Yeah, and when you go to a con, and if you maybe suffer from anxiety, depression, any of those sorts of things, it's a community that's super understanding of that and will make accommodations for you.
Yeah.
And that's one of the most beautiful things about the atmosphere of a con. I've never experienced anything that is exactly like what a convention feels like.
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like a convention. You go once and it's like, did that actually happen?
Yeah, exactly.
You feel like
this is a fever dream.
It literally feels like a fever dream.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's definitely something that everyone should experience at least once. Reason number 4 is that cosplay can boost your confidence like no other. Dressing up like your favorite superhero, dressing up like your favorite doctor from Doctor Who, dressing up like anybody, dressing up like Catt. it honestly can make you feel a way that like very few other things do. Especially if you go and do a photo shoot in that costume, you leave being like...
The first time you have a photo shoot with a photographer, it is a high you can't come down from. I still haven't come down from it, to tell you the truth.
No, we've been high for years.
We've been high for
That's
years.
it. Sorry, Mom.
It definitely is something that will help energize and revitalize your confidence in yourself, and it's incredibly important because you get to surround yourself with people who you may think, oh my goodness, they're so great, they're so wonderful, they're so magnificent, when in reality they're the same as you.
Yeah, you really, it's sort of like both boosts your confidence and is humbling because you realize that everyone's in the same boat, everyone starts from somewhere in cosplay, and ultimately people kind of across the board report that when they leave a con they feel more like themselves because you kind of get to be whoever you want to be at a convention, and it's a sort of vulnerability that you don't find necessarily in every other community. So it's really special.
Be who you want to be.
Be who you want to be.
Do who you want to do.
Make a greeting card. Whatever.
Catt and Kristen by Hallmark. The reason number 5.
5.
5. The reason number 5 as to why you should cosplay at least once is there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Whether you're a Disney nerd, whether you're a Doctor Who fanatic, whether you're part of the Super Wholock fandom, anime, there will be something specifically for you. It is niche.
Yeah.
Cosplay is very niche, and there are even niches of that niche.
I feel like we've all had that moment, even online, where we've been like, am I the only person that likes this thing as much as I do? No, you aren't. And you'll learn that very quickly at a con. And kind of the wonderful thing about a convention and why it's so easy to make friends is that you see someone in a cosplay that you recognize and you immediately know we have something in common. And that sort of inclusivity, that sort of like feeling of that there's something for you there.
That sense of community.
Ooh, it's almost like all these points linked together. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
I didn't.
No, not at all. I've only been to... How many conventions do you think you've been to?
Too many to count.
Yeah. And those are the reasons that we think that you should cosplay at least once. At least once. If it's not for you, you never do it again. But if it is for you, you do it forever.
You'll end up like us.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Your wallet will suffer. But know that you can become a part of this community. I think a lot of people, part of the reason... Hello? Part of the reason why we started our show, Catt and Kristen, is that we felt like there is a barrier between beginner cosplayers and people that have been doing it for a while. While it's such a welcoming community, people I think are overwhelmed by the idea of getting started.
May or may not be a sense of elitism somewhere in the
Or like,
mix.
how do I get started? Should I get started? Just do it. Just do it and go from there, and we will welcome you into the community with open arms, and we'll knock over hangers.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
No, don't let them.
Knock over all of the hangers.
Knock over every hanger. Climb every hanger.
I hate you so much.
Knock them all down.
And this is what the cosplay community is all about. Singing show tunes with your best friend.
It's true. If you guys liked this video, please be sure to share it with your friends, hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment. I
wanted to say hit that subscribe button.
Wait, then say it.
Hit that subscribe button.
Great job. And of course, if you ever have any questions about the cosplay community, anything you want us to talk about,
message us.
Message us and leave us a comment. You can't really message us on YouTube, which is why you should go over to Facebook and like us over there.
That was good.
Thank you. That was
nice.
The segue.
That was the
segue. Like we said at the beginning here, we host a weekly live show where we talk about a lot of things in the cosplay community. We try and really talk about a lot of taboo topics in the community and just have as brutally honest a conversation as we can.
We have discussed.
I'm so popular.
We have discussed a number of taboo topics, from predators in the cosplay community, rape in the cosplay community, racism in the cosplay community. And you know something? The more the community continues to grow, the more conversations we're going to have, so you should check us out.
Oh, we also have an Instagram, and we actually feature a new cosplayer every single week. So if you know someone that you'd like to be featured, if you're a cosplayer, please go and follow us over there, because we feature on our Facebook and Instagram every single week after our live show a new cosplayer.
We've lovingly called our cosplayers and our fans the respectful glutes. So if you would like to be a respectful glute,
get them glutes in there.
Get them glutes in there.
One single respectful glute.
Inside
Half
jokes.
of the glute.
Inside jokes upon inside
But together,
jokes.
we make one whole glute. Wow. We're revolutionary. Thank you so much for watching our first YouTube video. We don't have a sign off for YouTube.
We don't have a sign off for YouTube. We should just shimmy.
We should just shimmy.
We should just shimmy.
Bye.
Bye.
When do we stop?
I don't know.
Okay, great.